We are getting ready to head to Florida, but that's actually not for about 2.5 months. But the first step in the whole process is we want to go and get pre-screened for the TSA pre-approval process. And I don't know what that exactly entails. I think we have to get our fingerprints or something taken. But point being, this is now our 6th meetup where we've gone and hang out with members of the community. And Nate and I were just sick of waiting in line and getting patted down, especially me. They always pat me down and my pants are falling down. It's just a disaster. So we're gonna take care of that, and we are gonna go, like I said, step 1, get this pre-approval process in motion, and then hopefully have everything in place by the time we head to Florida in 2.5 months. I don't know what that rubber glove was needed for, but the process, step 1 is complete. They said worst case 50 days, so we have plenty of time before Florida. So hopefully we don't have to wait in any lines at the airport, but step 1 complete. Welcome to another fireside chat where there is no fireplace, but the first 2 I've done of these have gotten pretty good feedback, so I'll keep on doing these. But before I get to the topic about kind of one of the best things that I have going in terms of what I personally do for myself as a trader, there was actually somebody that was kind enough to mail me something. They said, "Hey Clay, I like all the stuff you put out. Can I mail you something? Who's your team?" And I said, and I guess, I don't know if they have a hookup with like NFL gear or something, but I said, the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, we won't go there. So they sent me a package, so let's open this up. See exactly, uh-oh. There we go. Come on. Okay, so a Cleveland Browns furniture protector. I realize that the Cleveland Browns may not be the most trendy team to be supporting right now, but thank you very much. I appreciate it, and yeah, that was very kind of you. So let's talk about the main topic here, and kind of the thing, and a lot of this is hindsight now, but Clay, what's kind of something that you are doing or have done that's really helped you out? And for me, it's all about being part of a trading room, chat room, community. And right off the get-go, oh, here we go, Clay, you offer one of these. This is just gonna be, no, I assure you, if you need to be sales pitched for a $99 1-year subscription, then you probably shouldn't even be trading in the first place. Not that $100 or not that $99, isn't a lot of money. I get it, money doesn't grow on trees, but it's not like I'm saying $99 per month. $297 per quarter, whatever these other pricing schemes are. If I was doing that, then okay, I understand. Yeah, you would need to be sales pitched more. But this is just me answering a question I get a lot and just talking, and I'm gonna show some exact examples of how this all works and why it's very beneficial. So again, if you're all kind of a cynic and all that, and this is just, well, you probably have turned off the video, but I assure you, if I really need to sales pitch you to convince you for a 1-year $99 subscription when many, many other places are $99 per month, then I don't know what to tell you. So now that those people have probably turned off the video, how does it all work? Why does it benefit me so well? And just why am I so pleased with it? And really the main part is I only have 2 eyeballs. And yeah, there's scanners. Yeah, there's all sorts of other things you can use. But for me, the best scanners out there are organic scanners, humans with eyes that can recognize certain things. Maybe the best thing is if you're some sort of computer genius that knows how to write awesome code that can almost act as a human being. Well, I just don't have access to that. And the people in the community that I'm aware of don't have access to that. So just being around other human beings that are scanning the market, that are looking for certain things, to me adds a lot of value, because there has been many instances where I just, for whatever reason, and I only have 2 eyeballs, but maybe I was distracted by something or just didn't notice it, and then they make an alert in the chat room, and it's actually benefited me quite nice. But here's an example that actually, as of this recording, happened yesterday, and there's an IPO. So up on the screen, you can see right here, a member alerted QD IPO open. I had, and this is something I do definitely need to work on, so I'm kind of talking to myself. I need to be more aware of the IPO schedule when things are IPOing. But with this one, QD, I had no idea that it was an IPO, on the day, let alone when it was going to open. And again, actually, that's a great example of why a trading room is so beneficial, because IPOs, sometimes they'll say an exact starting date or exact starting time on the day. The day is going to be set, but the time, you never really know. But, this alert came basically right within the first couple of minutes. And you can see right there, I ended up making $340 on it from something that I had no idea was even happening. And I wouldn't have known had I not been a member of the community and or paying attention to the actual chat room. So this was, you look at it, $100 per year. If I was a paying member, obviously I'm not because I run the chat room, but if I was a paying member, literally, and I made that all in, I don't know, like 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, I would have paid for 3 years of membership and still had $40 to take my wife out to dinner. I mean, think about that, $99 per year. If I need to sales pitch you, I don't know. Maybe you should not be trading if money is that scarce. So, but that's just one example. And then the other example on the same topic. So again, I'm holding myself accountable. But here you see, once again, whoops, didn't know about this IPO, RYTM, and this member alerted it. And you can see here, I don't remember the exact time, but I don't think it was any more than 15, 20 minutes. But thanks to that reminder, I ended up walking away with $540. Again, that's 5 years, 5 years of membership fees for one alert, just one reminder that I was not aware of. And that's what makes me better. That's what keeps me going. That's what makes months even better when I'm getting alerts like this. I looking at the time now, 11 a.m. So I'm almost kind of done for the day in a sense. I mean, I'm always scanning the chat room and my scanners just to see if anything's going on. But yeah, I would have totally never been looking for an IPO at 11 a.m. But here it was, and it worked out very nicely. And sometimes it's not IPOs. Here is one. There we go. Where this is one of our favorite alerts, just the nuts alert. And just nuts. That's when you're part of a trading room community and you got education, you got some training. You can explain vast concepts with single words. So here is a nuts alert, and I love these. And I didn't see it. I totally missed it. I don't know why this one happened a while ago, but the point being, these two eyeballs did not catch it. However, this member did, but these two eyeballs were smart enough to be looking into the trading room, and the alert was made, and you can see right there, thanks to that alert, $668 I made from it. So that's 6 years of membership paid for in one trade. Pretty nice. And then the other part that I really like is it's kind of neat to just make money alongside other people. And right here is an alert that I made, and just, PCG I alerted. I personally on the alert made $296 as you see, but then a fellow member of the room, they posted a screenshot and they made $500 from my alert. Now I'm not sitting here saying that, oh yeah, that was all me, they should be, no, the point here being it's a lot of give and take. It's a team, it's a community. People are alerting. Sometimes those people that are alerting, they actually don't make any money from the alert, but somebody else benefits. Here was, having your cake and eating it too. I made an alert. I profited from my own alert, and other members were profiting from the alert. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like a lot of people kind of experience this. But making money all by yourself, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh, well, that's terrible. Making money all by I can't believe I made money. No, but making money and then making money alongside other people you hang out with on a daily basis and you're just in a community with, there's something about that makes it that much better. So that's another reason why I think it kind of keeps the mind healthy, keeps the mind focused and just energized, because it is fun to make money with other people. And that's, as weird as it is, I get it. It sounds creepy. Wait, you're telling me you have like friends that you meet in an internet chat room? That's what I'm telling you. And at this point in time, we have done 5 meet and greets where Nate and I will fly around the country to different locations and meet up with people from the community. At this time, the next one will be in a couple months down in Florida. So if you're a member of the community and you're watching this before that one, definitely get a hold of me. I'd love to meet you. We have information out there on it. You just got to be an Inner Circle member. That's the only requirement. But the point here being, yeah, it is a community, and it's not me just using words and saying, oh yeah, these are all great people. No, I've actually met over 100 of them now at these various meet and greets. Let's see if I can rattle them off real quick. First one ever was in Baltimore. Then we went to Chicago. Then we went to Pittsburgh. Then we went to Nashville, then we went to Columbus, Ohio. So those were the first 5, and then we're going to be going down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida for number 6 here in a couple months. So yeah, this is not just words. There's actions behind me when I say it is really fun to be a part of a community, even if it is weird and creepy to say, yeah, I met these people in an internet chat room. It is what it is. Believe it or not, you can meet normal and cool people in internet chat rooms, and then you start making money with them, and it gets that much better. So come on, phone. There we go. And then, another example here is, something like this. So earlier I mentioned, give and take. So here's Mario. Mario earlier alerted me to that QD IPO where I made some money. And then here, I just made an alert on EFII. Again, am I saying that the only reason Mario knew about this and made all this money was because of my single alert? I'm not saying that at all. But it is, the give and take attribute where you can see EFII. I made that alert as you're seeing, and he ended up making $5,000 on it. Pretty nice. I'm not even gonna do the math. What is that, like 50 years if my math's right, of membership for one trade? So very cool alert there. But again, Mario's a good guy. We all enjoy hanging out. So it's, I don't know if I ever made money on that one. I can't remember, to be honest. But point being, give and take. It's cool to see other people that you know in a sense, and see them making money. And then just really, I'm not the only person that does this, but every morning, here is an example. I offer up a watch list, and these are just the stocks that I'm going to be watching every morning, and that can always change as soon as the bell. If other stocks arise, then I make sure to note those. But here's just a simple watch list. And here I'm just demonstrating, yeah, I made money on both of those, but I know on that day, because both those stocks made some pretty nice moves, many other members were making money. So, and other people also put their watch list. So that's how I benefit. Of course, I'm charging money, so I definitely need to add some sort of value. So that's why I'm always putting up watch lists every morning. But other people do the same thing. So I'm kind of double dipping in a sense. I'm also benefiting from these people watch lists. So there's all sorts of information that's coming, and it's all in a very, compact formula where you can kind of scan through the markets and work in a very efficient way. And circling back on this price thing, just a word of warning. And if you're thinking about maybe joining another chat room and it's not mine, that's fine. Go do that. Do whatever you feel most comfortable with. But be very careful of the perceived value selling psychology that people are using. Just because you're paying, let's say, $99 per month, it is no different than any other chat room. Why do I say that? Because those people have the same exact data feed that I have, that our community has. A stock that's moving, we're gonna see it just like that chat room's gonna see it. So how people are justifying these crazy prices, it's just perceived value. They want you to think that you're somehow getting more, getting a better value because you're paying more. No, you're paying for the same data. Everybody gets the same data. Assuming you're not, now if you're going to Yahoo and it's like 15 minutes delayed, okay, that's not the same. But assuming you're in a chat room and there's active traders in there, everybody is looking at the exact same data feed. So it literally, from a logistical standpoint, it doesn't make any sense to be paying $197 or $297 per quarter, or $50, $100 per month to be a member. For what? What are you even paying for? When there's other communities out there, such as mine, where it's literally, when you do the math, it's less than a cup of coffee per week. If you were to pay for mine per week, now I don't offer it per week, but it's like $1.90 per week. I mean, sacrifice 1 cup of coffee per week and you can afford my chat room. That's how cheap it is. Well, Clay, if you're such a nice guy, why don't you just offer it for free? Because I don't like trolls, I don't like freeloaders, I don't like pumpers, I don't like dumpers. And it's amazing what simply putting $99 will do to filter out those sorts of people. And you know exactly what I'm talking about if you've ever been in a free chat room. Talk about a dog and pony show. Wow, free chat rooms. I've never been to every single one, so I guess I can't make the blanket statement they all are terrible. But from my experience and from other ways, others have talked, free chat rooms are just filled with sharks trying to lead sheep astray, and it's just not a good thing. So yeah, that is one of the things that I think keeps me energized as a trader, has helped a lot as a trader, and just keeps me going is being a part of a chat room community. So whether or not you join mine, that's totally up to you. But when it comes to all the benefits that I gain from it, in terms of what I've gone over, and then you combine that with the price, I really hope you consider joining if you're interested. If not, that's totally fine. If you're going to go pay $200 per month, that's fine too. If you can afford that and you feel most comfortable with it, then I wish you all the best in that. But yeah, if you're seeking a community, if you're looking to maybe kind of get yourself over some sort of hump, get yourself over some sort of hurdle, definitely consider our community because we have a great supportive group. And as long as you're not in there trying to pump some sort of worthless penny stock to us, it's a friendly group. But if you're going to come in and your plan is pay $99, pump up and try to make it sound like some worthless penny stock is going to go up to dollar land, yeah, you're going to get punched in the teeth because we're not going to put up with that. That's one of the main rules, no pumping. But other than that, yeah, we're a supportive group, and we'd love to have you. And it's very, very helpful, and I guess I'll just leave it at that. So thank you again to that person out there that sent me that brown stuff. That was very, very kind of you. If you do have any questions, though, on the chat room, you can leave those in the comment section below. You can contact us through claytrader.com, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. In fact, on the front page of claytrader.com, we have a video where I do a behind-the-scenes tour, so you can watch that to see exactly how it all works. But it is definitely worth checking out and seeing if you think it could benefit you at all. So I hope to see you in the room.